Honey, now we're
Hey,
live.
love. Hey, loves. This is Christina Hill, and I am with my husband, Sean Hill. I am your health coach, and Sean is our video creator, and he is also assisting me on this live. So I wanted to just go over a few things with you guys tonight, not to keep you too long. I wanted to discuss gut health. I noticed that a lot of churches during this time are doing like Daniel fast and are doing different like Lent is going on. Different things are happening right now. So I wanted to go ahead and also, since everybody's really focused on nutrition these next 40 days, or and also the rest of the year, guys, not just for a short period of time. So I wanted to talk to you about how gut health plays in with your primary plate. So let me jump into a recap of our primary plate. Okay. Remember, we have two plates. We have our primary plate, which is our career, our finances, exercise, spirituality, and relationships. Okay. And if any of those things are out of balance, then that can wreak havoc on your gut. Okay. It also wreaks havoc on what your secondary plate, which is your food. So those two things, your primary plate and your secondary plate, really can affect your gut. So I wanted to make sure that we talked about that. So in back of your mind, you can be thinking about these things as we go on this gut health journey. So first we want to talk about is digestion. Okay. So, and I'm going to be looking at my notes. I'm going to make sure I will give everything to you accurately. Okay. So, the first part is digestion. Digestion begins the moment you put anything, food in your mouth. Okay. Um, and then from your mouth, it goes to your esophagus. From your esophagus, it goes to your stomach, small intestines, and then colon, and then it comes out of your bottom. Okay, of your anus. So that's I'm going to give you guys tonight a high level view of gut health because we can really get into some minutiae, some smaller things, but we're not going to do that tonight. Just give you a high level of gut health. Okay. So when you digest your food, it goes through all those different stages. And just so you're aware, for most people, that we still practice bio individuality here, where everyone's body is a little different. But for most people, complete digestion from start when you put it in your mouth to when it comes out of your bottom is between 10 to 73 hours. Okay, that's on average. Now, if you have any health conditions or anything like that, then you would, it may take longer or it may come out sooner, like, or so if you have any digestive issues, I always recommend you go talk to your physician because I am not a doctor or a dietitian. I am a health coach. Okay, so depending on your age, your diet, stress, things like that, um, your digestion can slow. Okay, um, it could be the foods that you're eating slowing your body down. Okay, because there are certain bacteria in your body that needs carbohydrates to have energy. So if you're not getting enough of the good carbohydrates, your bacteria decides, well, we need energy. We need to get it from somewhere. So they're going to get it from any of the protein that you're eating instead. And this can cause an excuse me tonight, inflammatory response, which is not what we want. Okay. So, on a consistent basis. Okay. You want, because that can, everybody knows the inflammation in the body after time, if it continues to go on, can cause different diseases to come up. And now that research has been showing is that your gut is your second brain. So it does control a lot of different things. So it's very important that your gut health be in good shape. Okay. So let's go on to number 3. We're going to talk about microbiome. Okay. What is microbiome? Well, high level view, and once again, high level, your microbiome is a community of trillions of different microorganisms. It includes bacteria, fungi, parasites, and viruses. And so when the community is all working together and everybody's doing their thing, everything's in balance, your gut health is really good. It's processing food properly, you're getting the nourishments that you need. But once this microbiome gets disrupted and the community is disrupted, you know how it is in the regular community. When something happens and something tragic happens in the community, everybody's like, all over the place and not sure what to do. And people get hurt or get sick. And so that's what happens inside your gut when it's off balance. Your community gets upset. Okay. And I just want to let you guys know everyone's microbiome is unique. With your microbiome, your first exposure to the different microorganisms is through the birth canal. That's the first. That's the first where you pick up a lot of the different bacteria and things that are needed for your gut health. First exposure. If you're C-section baby like me, C-section baby, then you're. I didn't go through the birth canal. I came out, and the whatever mom had on her tummy or her stomach, that's the bacteria that I got. Okay. And also breast milk has different things in it. So that is what your first exposure is to getting setting up your microbiome. And also it later on, your environment, your diet can change it as well. Your microbiome stimulates your immune system. It helps break down toxic food compounds, and it synthesizes uh, certain vitamins. Okay. So that's a lot, guys. That's a mouthful. So really, it's your community and what you're exposing your community, which is in your gut, to, like your environment change, stress on the job, stress in your finances, stress in your relationships, stress in your career, stress where you're not exercising or you're maybe over exercising. Those things can change your microbiome. Okay. And this is high level, guys. Okay. We're not going to go real deep into it because I could take you there, but we're not going to do that. Okay. So that's your microbiome. Your microbiome is a community of trillions of microorganisms. Microorganisms. Oh my goodness. Get it together, Chris. Anyway, so let's jump on into the next stage. We have bacteria, and we want to talk about the bacteria. There's different types of bacteria that are found in your colon. There's different that help keep harmful bacteria in check. So you have different bacteria there, and you also have different bacteria in your gut as well. So those two have different bacteria that do different things. And so once again, how does this connect to your primary? Like we said, your microbiome can change when your environment changes, what you're exposed to, what you're eating, your stress on any of those things that we discussed: career, exercise, finances, relationships, spirituality. All those things can cause your microbiome to be off. And so if you're stressed in any of those areas, you'll really want to look at, what can I do to get my bacteria, the good and the bad bacteria, balanced so that I have better gut health. So better gut health also promotes better health overall. Okay. So let's go to our next thing. We're going to touch on very quickly probiotics and prebiotics. This has just been probiotics, prebiotics. It's been a firestorm. There's trillions of different types of probiotics you can take at the store. On the shelf, you maybe feel like you're inundated by all these different types. You don't know what to take, what to do. And so with probiotics, probiotics are living microorganisms, okay, that can provide health benefits. And so it supports your gut and your immune health. They help you maintain the balance, uh, and also they keep your digestion system running properly. Okay, probiotics, that's what they do. They're in your gut and help your immune system. Okay, and then we have prebiotics, and they are dietary fibers. So let's go to prebiotics, which is our next one. And that is helps with fiber and good health bacteria. And on the screen it says probiotics, but right now we're talking about prebiotics. And so that's your fiber. Okay. And so when you're going to look for supplements and things like that, it can be very overwhelming. So I'm going to just hit on what you can do, what foods you can use to help you get those probiotics and those prebiotics that you need. Because the first thing I like to do, and this is just me, is to get most of my nutrients from the food that I eat. Okay. So what foods are prebiotics? Prebiotics are your fiber, okay? Onions, garlic, bananas, any like fruits, vegetables, beans, whole grains. Those are things of fiber that help uh, in the colon area. Okay. And if you have a sensitive stomach or anything like that, you just want to be careful not to overdo any of these foods, because what can happen is if you do it and you have a sensitive stomach, you could get a tummy ache. So the best thing to do is start off small. Listen to your body. Your body will alert you. So if you're eating something, your body's like, that just did not sit well. You may want to write it down in your journal. I ate this day and it didn't sit well. And so now I am feeling nauseous or sick or anything like that. You just want to, with anything, check with your doctor first, dietitian, to make sure that your body can handle the different foods. And also now probiotics, if we go back with probiotics, those are your living microorganisms. For example, sauerkraut, yogurt, any type of fermented soybeans dish, kombucha, apple cider vinegar, kimchi, pickles, miso, kefir, fermented cheese. Those are your probiotics. Those are what live in your gut. The live microorganisms, you can get that from that, and that's the probiotics. Okay. And so those things are more like the fermented type of foods. Okay, just to give you a little help there for the probiotics. All right. So let's go back and let's discuss why you need a health coach such as myself. Okay. Well, in a lot of studies, they show that when you have a health coach or a group of people that are helping you stay accountable to what you're doing, you have a 66% chance of keeping the weight off that you lost. 66%. So working with me as a health coach gives you the 66% chance of losing weight and keeping off the weight that you have lost. And of course, that is over time. And that's what you want. You want to be able to keep off what you lost. You won't want to keep going back and forth, gaining and losing and gaining and losing, because what happens that messes up that beautiful gut community, your micro organisms, the microbiome. It messes up with your microbiome. It just does. And so you really want to get a health coach. You want to get someone that is knowledgeable about health so that you are able to achieve the goals and maintain those goals. Okay. And that's 66%. And one of them is from the Journal of Consulting and Clinical Psychology. It talks about that in a lot more depth, but 66%. It helps to keep, like a lot of churches are doing groups, going to groups. One reason why Weight Watchers works for a lot of people, because they go and they talk about what they're going through. But with Health Coach, you get that one-on-one. I hold space for you to talk about any of those areas that you want to talk about that could be bringing you any kind of stress or something that's even joyful that you want to work on to maintain while you're losing weight and maintaining that weight loss. Okay, because going on a diet is going on a diet or changing what you eat. It's really wonderful if you're doing it in the right ways, but without support, guys, you're more than likely to gain it back. So that's what I'm here for. That's what I do. I hold space for you. And we set up, I help you to set up goals, SMART goals for yourself. And we discuss those every week. It's a 5-month program. We would meet twice a month, and discuss what's going on, what we can change, and all of those areas. If you want to pick one, we work on that one first, and then we can do another one, just as long as we start to build together those blocks, that foundation, so that as you go along, you're able to maintain your weight loss. Okay. All right. So now let's go to our tip. And this I found kind of interesting. I always love to leave you guys with a tip. This one was about digestion. So you can see how quickly you kind of gauge how quickly your body is digesting food. So what this is you eat like 8 pieces of corn, but you don't chew them. You swallow them. Now, guys, let's be reasonable. Let's not just try to swallow all 8 at one time. And if you have any type of swallowing issues or anything like that, don't do it. Talk to your doctor first before even trying it. Okay? I'll put that out there. Not a doctor. This is just a tip of the day. This is just to see if you want to, how fast your digestive system may be working. And so what it is, and the reason we pick corn is because your body does not have the enzymes to break down the outside shell of the corn. Haven't you always wondered sometimes when you go to the bathroom and you look back and you see, like, why is that corn still there? I know I chewed the corn. Like, I chewed all the corn. Like, I know I chewed the corn. And then it comes out whole. Ever wonder about that? Anyway, I have. So I'm glad I found the answer. It's because our body doesn't have the enzyme to break out the outside part of the kernel. We just can't. So that's why it looks whole, but it comes out. So what you do is you set your timer. You write down when you swallow the corn, and then when you see the corn come out, and that will give you a estimate about how long it takes for your body to digest food. Interesting, huh? So, and it's not all food, but this is just a really cool kind of way to kind of gauge to see what's going on. And you can talk to your doctor about it too, which you should always do. Always talk to your doctor. So that's the tip of the day. Try the corn thing. Let me know how long it took for your body to process the corn. I really would like to know. And let's see, who's, just talk about your digestion to see what's going on. We got to get really comfortable, guys, with poop. Just going to put it out there. We got to get real comfortable with going to the bathroom and seeing what's there. And because it gives you so many, there's so many things that could be diagnosed from looking at your poop. Okay. So that is what I want to talk to y'all about today. Just to recap, I just wanted to let you guys know gut health is very, very important. It helps run a lot of organs. It talks to a lot, I should say, it talks to a lot of organs. Okay. Your microbiome, keeping it in balance is very important. So inflammation doesn't creep up, which long-term inflammation we know can lead to disease. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are getting the proper probiotics and prebiotics, and food source, a good food source is a great way to get them. And if you do need a supplement, talk to your doctor about what supplements you should use, and listen to the recommendations. Okay. Well, I love you guys. It's been a great time tonight. If you have any questions at all, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about your gut health. Also, I offer a 15-minute conversation. It's free, where we talk about if you're ready to start the journey for better health. Because, like I said, 66% of people who have a health coach in their life, that is, they're being held accountable, have greater success at losing weight and keeping it off. Once again, my name is Christina P. Hill, and I enjoyed speaking with you today. Can't wait to hear from you all and what you thought about this gut health presentation. And I am thankful. Oh, hi, Renita. Thank you so much. I am thankful to be here and to share what I know. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.